Hello everyone, this is Jotto and welcome to a Spellweaver video. And for this episode we will be doing a trials, draft and first game. Maybe second game depending on how high quality the first game is. But anyway, so first things first, this is actually my third time trying to record this. First time it crashed, second time I had no audio, and it's a disaster. Anyway, so out of these three heroes, Basic Nefaros, Basic Despina, and Advanced Neva, Advanced Neva is the strongest of the three. In terms of color combinations, we've got Corruption Rage, which is okay, but I'm not too much of a fan of. Dominion Corruption is fine, but the hero's too weak, and Nature Dominion is actually okay. So I think I'm going to take the Neva here. First pick. Vampirism is good, but I'm playing Advanced Neva, which means I want to go double green, which kind of forces me into Word of Vigor here. Word of Vigor is a very, very good card, but it kind of forces me to go there. Don't really like Call of Yalaya, so yeah, we'll take Word of Vigor. Overwhelming Forces, Murder Instinct, Vegetation Blockade. I'm not a fan of Overwhelming Forces or Vegetation Blockade, so we'll take the Murder Instinct. It's not fantastic, but it's usable. If I was playing Basic Neva, I would take Jungle Death Trap for the Swift. However, I'm not, so I'll take the Helm of Dominion as the solid removal. Haldir Rider is usually the pick over pretty much everything, and this is no different. Paraspike Armor is not very good, Sun Chaser is okay, but Haldir is much better. Sun Chaser alright, or Elven Sanctuary. Elven Sanctuary is a powerful card. It's early in the draft, so maybe I can go for an Elven Sanctuary here. I think I'll go for Elven Sanctuary because it's early in draft. It's in my 16th shrine. I won't pick. I don't think I'll pick. Yeah, we'll go with the Sanctuary. I've got an opportunity to get some extra elves. Word of Vigor of Vampirism, same pick as earlier. Elf Scout. It's an elf, and also I think it's slightly better than the Fairy. Not by much, but a little bit. Partly because of the Word of Vigors and also the Elven Sanctuaries, because they get to buff up a 4-speed creature. Unicorn over the other two, Solid Artifact and Spell Removal. Elven Skyrider, Assassin, Amber Strike. Assassin is generally the pick here. Amber Strike is very good, but I think Assassin is the general pick, so we'll take the Assassin. Cataclysm is good. I have to go double Dominion for it, though. I don't think I can afford to go double Dominion. That's really annoying, so I'll take the Call of Yalaya. I've got a Unicorn, so it makes it slightly better. Amber Strike over Overcharger, because it's a trick for 1 mana, instead of, like, just costs less, lets me start green. Second Unicorn over Hypnotizing Whispers, it's more universal. Mutant is good, Mind Extortion is also quite good. I think we'll take the Mutant over the Mind Extortion for now. Haldir Rider over the other two, definitely. Again, if it was Basic Neva, I might consider the Elf Tracker, but in this case, Haldir Rider. And there's the Karthus, and this is when I regret not taking Cataclysm. So, yeah, Karthus is the obvious pick here. The thing is that I'm probably going to go double green, then double purple, so even then the Cataclysm wasn't correct. Elf Tracker is better than the other two. Chalice isn't very good. Paraspike isn't very good, so we'll take the Elf Tracker. Assassinate, Tornado Outbreak, Amber Strike. These are three very difficult picks. I think I'll take the tempo play, and I'll go for Tornado Outbreak. It's cheaper. Landslide is almost always a pick. It's very, very powerful. Paraseeker is okay. Paraspike is bad, so yeah, we'll take the Landslide. Third Haldir Rider. Pretty much see Haldir Rider, pick Haldir Rider as far as I'm concerned. Landslide or Haldiri. Fourth Haldir Rider, see Haldiri, pick Haldiri, pretty much over everything. Sun Chaser is an okay card here. I think I'll take the Mind Extortion I passed on earlier. Tornado Outbreak over the other two, definitely. A bit low on 2-drops. I think, yeah, Bloodseeking Mutant over those two. Storm Fairy over Sun Chaser, alright. Skyrider over Moon Priestess. Need the earlier drops. Assassin over Moon Priestess, and the other one, Assassinate Thunderstorm Titan. I don't have anything on turn 4, but this would be a turn 5 play because I want to go green, which means I don't want to pick this on curve, so I'll take the Assassinate. I need a 2-drop, so I'll take the Fairy. And then I'll take a Assassin over Assassinate. Last pick, Matriarch or Helmet Dominion. Helmet Dominion is more powerful. Now, this deck is clunky. It's powerful, there's lots of powerful things in it, but it's very clunky. Part of the reason for this is because I don't have that much early game on the color which is my base color. All of my early game is in Dominion, whereas my base color is Nature, which is awkward. It just didn't come up draft-wise, really, so this happens sometimes. So what we'll do is we'll actually go for 7 Dominion Shrines, see if I can start with it. We'll go for 9 Nature. And just hope for the best. This is a bit sketchy, but I think it could work. There's lots of 2-drops in both colors. This is going to be interesting. There's lots of 2-mana stuff, which means the hero power is good. Alright, let's see how this goes. So we'll wait for up to 2 minutes, and if it doesn't queue by then, I'll just edit this out, as usual. But anyway, so as far as future Spellweaver content goes, we do actually have the heroes coming up soon. As soon as those are spoiled or we have information on them, I will make videos on them, probably. We have some lore on one of them, but not enough to make a video on, so I haven't yet. This hand is not keepable, it doesn't actually have anything I can play in the early game. This hand is better, but still bad. Well, let's hope I don't just get stomped on a bad hand. That would be really annoying. Double Helm, start green. We're going to be using Shrines to draw. Yeah. This is awkward, to say the least. As I said, this deck is a bit clunky. I don't want to show my second color yet, so I'm not going to use the Dominion Shrine. Storm Fairy, it looks like we're actually going to go Unicorn on turn 3 into Spark, Storm Fairy, or Helm, which is not ideal, but it works. Yeah, definitely. With the Death Trap out, I can't really let that just run around, so we'll play the Unicorn to kill the Death Trap, and then next turn we can Storm Fairy something. We can Storm Fairy a library. No, we don't want to Storm Fairy a library guards. Or that. I don't want a helmet either, though. Haldiri would be a perfect top deck right now. No Haldiri. I could call of Yalaya for a fairy. That's not very good, though. Yeah, I think I'll use the Storm Fairy just to force him to replay this thing, because it's not efficient on his next turn. So he just replays it, gets more damage in, but still not that good for him. Interesting. Draw? I think what I like here is I could Helm the Protector. Yeah, that's good actually. I'll Helm the Protector, attack him, and then play an Assassin to kill this second Death Trap. These Death Traps are very difficult to deal with if you don't have creatures that you can play on curve, that is. He could have a gnome, but then he uses a gnome on the first helm that's only on a 2/2, so it's not that bad. Why did he go for a second blue? Lamp? Oh, okay, just didn't have the green. That makes sense. So, now that I drew this Murder Instinct, I can actually take out both of these. And I will do so. So we're going to play the Murder Instinct on the Storm Fairy, and then attack. Murder Instinct allows me to attack 2 creatures, which means I get 1 damage on each of these, which kills both. Then I can play an Assassin. I get the Murder Instinct back as well, which is very nice. Yeah, when I was doing the draft, I said Murder Instinct isn't very good. The reason it isn't very good is because it's situationally good. In that situation, it was very, very good. But in other situations, it's a bit bad. Like this one, where he already has Deadly and he has 1 attack, so I can't attack 2 creatures with it because it only deals 1 damage to each. So it's situationally good, but it can also be very bad in some situations. How many death traps does he have? Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, we'll Tornado Outbreak this. Word of Vigor. I think I'm going to use a Quolivialia here. Let's see, I can actually Helm this to cancel whatever he's attacking with. That's actually a good play, I think. So what we'll do here is we'll Quolivialia for a 2-drop, and we're going to Hero Power next turn. So that cancels out his next play, and then we're going to Hero Power next turn. We're going to go up for a double green, and then we're going to have 6 mana. That means we can play a Haldiri and also a Sunchaser Fairy in 1 turn and draw 2 cards, which is nice. As an alternative, we could actually go Unicorn Fairy, draw 2 cards, Word of Vigor. Advanced Neva's Hero Power is very powerful if you have resources. If you don't have resources, it's actually very weak, which is the weird paradox about Neva's Hero Power, where if you have cards, it draws you more cards. And if you don't have cards, it draws you no cards. And Double Sharpshooter. Double Sharpshooter is fine. I'm still going to go for the play. He's down to 3 cards in hand. He doesn't have any board sweepers. It's nice that we drew a land there because it means that my Haldiri is a higher power next turn. Since I can go Elven Sanctuary if I want to. I can also go Karthus, so I think Murder Instinct has outlived its welcome here, so we'll get rid of it because I have a Karthus. It did its job though. It was effectively a 2-for-1. Because it allowed me to trade a Storm Fairy for 2 of his creatures, which makes up for all of the tempo plays I used on his Sharpshooter and things like that. He shouldn't be shielding. There's no reason to shield, because the deck I'm playing only has hard removal type ways of killing things. You only shield immediately against red. Yeah, against red, and the reason, and also you can shield 1 HP stuff against Wisdom because of Flash Freeze. That's when you do it. I'm going to Word of Vigor these 2. Never mind, I'm going to Amber Strike. Amber Strike to cancel out his Amber Strike. It's always nice to have a trick. Having tricks is always useful. And I think this game is in the bag at this point. It's very difficult for him to win from here. 3 death traps are very good, but the thing about death traps is that they're always 1-for-1 trades. Alright. That was actually, that was a reasonably good game. I think we've only got to about 15 minutes so far, so we'll play one more if I can find one. Yeah, we'll leave this to queue for about a minute, and if I don't find a game, then I guess we'll just call it a video. But, anyway, before I was interrupted by my own queue, As far as other Spellweaver stuff goes, and again! Whatever, I'm finishing my sentence this time. As far as other Spellweaver stuff goes, I'll be making a patch review when that comes out. I'll be looking at some of the heroes when we get them spoiled. And as far as deck techs and trial videos go, you have to let me know which one you prefer, because I can do both like I am now. This hand is good, I think, yeah. I can do both like I am now, or I can focus on one or the other depending on what people prefer. And that's kind of what I want to know. Alright. Trial queues are popping quite fast today. It's normally it takes them at least a minute. Whereas this time it's like 20 seconds. Do I want to spark out the assassin or the... I can go assassin into hole. I do have a hole in my curve here. He could fireball it. I'll risk it. I'll get rid of Murder Instinct. It's pretty useless in this current hand. We want to be drawing... Get a Nature Shrine. And then, yeah, we'll play assassin next turn. Go from there. Cool if you lie on turn 2. Interesting. Very interesting, actually. Alright, so we'll go for the assassin here. He can't punish it with an end of turn fireball. Next turn we'll go Unicorn, and then we'll spark out the Hilary, I think. Best thing for me is if he just plays Massive Attack. That would be hilarious. Ah, he doesn't. Alright, that's annoying. If he just played Massive Attack, he'd be so far behind. Because I could just kill it with Unicorn, and then he'd be in a lot of big trouble. Yeah, we're still drawing Shrines. We'll go for the Unicorn here. Next turn we can either Helm, which I'm a bit hesitant to do because of the color combo he's playing. He has Artifact and Spell Removal in his deck. Oh boy. We'll trade, and then we're actually going to Helm the Death Trap. Now, for anyone who doesn't know this interaction, if there's a Helmed Death Trap, it's a bizarre interaction, but if you Unicorn it, basically it kills the Helm, but then the Unicorn and the Death Trap still kill each other. Which means that this is basically immune to artifact removal. The only way you can get rid of this is Test of Time or... what? Detonate? That would do it. Yeah, there's the artifact removal, but it just kills it immediately anyway. And Massive Attack. So... I'm going to Call of Yalaya here. Call of Yalaya for a Unicorn, because I do have 2 in the deck, and then just play it. Call of Yalaya is not a bad card in Trials. It's okay. Its primary use is actually to get Unicorns, weirdly enough, in Trials, because normally you don't get 2, so having a Call of Yalaya can help sometimes. And he is not taking the trade. Okay. Bizarre. Why didn't he do that? I guess I could have Ambush Strike. Was he trying to... This is still a bit sketchy on my side of things. We're going to Helm this. Attack. He just used Artifact Removal on the previous one. He could bounce this and replay it, which would punish me a lot, but then I can Karthus it. The reason I go Hilary Rider there is because one side of things is, like, if you look at your opponent making an obvious mistake, it's either that they didn't think about it, or that they did think about it and they have some sort of trick. Which is possible here. I'm against a color combination that has Tornado Outbreak and Ambush Strike at 1 mana. Both very, very good tricks, and both would cause some serious issues. I'm taking a lot of damage, and I don't like it. I'm gonna play Karthus this turn. Actually, do I? No, I don't think I do. I think what I do instead is... Let's see. If I go Hero Power, I can only go Haldiri. So I have to go Haldiri, Tornado Outbreak. Leave this up to Chump Block. Yes. Tornado Outbreak this now. He can't activate it. He doesn't have any mana. This will come off of the bind, which means I'm not dead to Fireball. I'm dead to removal plus Fireball. I'm dead to like Tornado Outbreak Fireball, but there's nothing I can do about that. If I Karthus this, then I go up to 8, but then he has 2 extra damage on the board, which means that it's the same thing. So yeah, if he has the lethal here, then yeah. There was nothing I could do there. There was simply nothing I could do there. Maybe I played a bit too safe, but I don't know. It's less likely for my opponent to have that many ways of killing, like of just doing burst damage, than it is him having a trick. But anyway, so that's my trial draft and first 2 games. We had a win and a loss there. Thank you all for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe. If you have any feedback or just want to ask me any questions, put it in the comment section below. But as for now, this has been Jotto, signing off.